I brought him to the Ricker Avenue dumps. There's a house that stands alone not far from where I took him. I took the boy there, stripped him naked, and tied his hands and feet, and gagged him with a piece of a dirty rag I picked out of the dump. Then I burned his clothes, threw his shoes in the dump, then I walked back and took the trolley to 59th Street at 2 a.m. and walked from there home. Next day, about 2 p.m., I took tools. A good heavy cat of nine tails, homemade, short handle. Cut one of my belts in half, slit these halves in 6 strips about 8 inches long. I whipped his bare behind till the blood ran from his legs. I cut off his ears, nose, slit his mouth from ear to ear, gouged out his eyes. He was dead then. I stuck the knife in his belly and held my mouth to his body and drank his blood. I picked up the 4 old potato sacks and gathered a pile of stones. Then I cut him up. I had a grip with me. I put his nose, ears, and a few slices of his belly in the grip. Then I cut him through the middle of his body, just below his belly button. Then through his legs about 2 inches below his behind. I put this in my grip with a lot of paper. I cut off the head, feet, arms, hands, and legs just below the knee. Then I put in sacks weighted with stones, tied the ends, and threw them into pools of slimy water you'll see all along the road going to North Beach. I came home with my meat. I had the front of his body I liked best. His monkey and peewees and a nice little fat behind to roast in the oven and eat. I made a stew out of his ears, nose, pieces of his face, belly. I put onions, carrots, turnips, celery, salt, pepper. It was good. Then I split the cheeks of his behind open, cut off his monkey and peewees and washed them first. I put strips of bacon on each cheek of his behind to put him in the oven. Then I picked 4 onions, and when the meat had roasted about a fourth of an hour, I poured about a pound of water over it for gravy. I put in the onions. At frequent intervals, I basted his behind with a wooden spoon, so the meat would be nice and juicy. In about 2 hours, it was nice and brown, cooked through. I never ate any roast turkey that tasted half as good as his sweet little fat behind did. I ate every bit of the meat in about 4 days. His little monkey was as sweet as a nut, but his peewees I could not chew. Threw him in the toilet.